Well, the other medication that was Lexapro that he was on, he lost his zeal for life. He was very, to me, depressed. I mean, it's supposed to be a medication to make you not depressed or help cure the symptoms of depression, and it just took the life literally from him.
That psychiatric drugs have become a permanent fixture in school life across America is certain. But equally certain is the mounting evidence of the harmful reactions and side effects of these drugs that, despite their medical-sounding names, are in the same category as cocaine. Even as the psychiatric industry seeks to expand its influence and power through lobbying in Washington, D.C., the stories of parents and children put at risk when targeted for drug treatment are multiplying. Here is another of these stories. We are all indebted to them for their courage and warning.
Brandon was, his whole life, he was very inquisitive, very active, very athletic. He was very gifted as well. He was a musician, an artist, very friendly, captured everybody's hearts that befriended him. I think Brandon started having some problems in 2004. It was just a time in his life he was maybe not hanging around the best of friends at school. He was, I don't say he was a follower, but he could be influenced easily. He started experimenting with some over-the-counter medications, he and some of his friends, and that was what led to him being forced into the hospital under the Baker Act. And he was, at that point, administered medications without my consent or my knowledge. Brandon did voice concerns about the medication, and I think he made at some point towards the end before he died, he must have made a very valiant effort to conceal from me that he wasn't taking it, because at the autopsy they didn't find any medication in his system, which is also, you know, the medication itself can cause suicidal ideation, and abruptly stopping it can also cause suicidal ideation. I'm glad now that they do have the black box warnings. They didn't have that when Brandon was given the medication. And I was also never permitted to speak with a physician that prescribed the medication, so I was never told that there could be life-altering and life-ending ramifications from the drug. I feel like when I signed the papers, I feel like I signed the okay for a hitman just to murder my son. I wish that I'd had more education. I wish that there were more signs, billboards, commercials, anything to get the message out there that there are alternatives. You know, once you're involved in a school setting where a teacher is telling you that your child needs to be put on medication, or you turn to a doctor because you feel like your child might be depressed or may need some additional help, or you are unwillingly put in a situation where your child is admitted to a facility under the Baker Act and you have no contact or interaction with anybody there, you're not told about any other alternatives. You're told that, you know, there's this drug or this drug or this drug, and this is the program you need to follow for your child to get better. You're not ever shown any other healthier way. My opinion on Teen Screen or any other evaluation is that it's a dirty, underhanded ploy for the schools to get more money. The more children that are diagnosed with a medical condition or mental illness that are medicated means more money for the school system, and that's the bottom line. I think it's, there's nothing good about it, especially when you consider the same test that's given to a sixth grader is given to a senior. You know, it's, they're just not accurate. It's just a ploy for money. I would say that anybody who would think that a child would ultimately take their own life, whether they were on a drug or not, didn't know Brandon. I think that any child in a moment of desperation may consider it, but putting them on a psychotropic medication is giving them the gun to do it with. And it's not giving them a chance to live.
For more information on psychiatric drugs and the alternatives, visit our website,